Roses and Champagne, chapter 3. Let's get into it. So we see Caesar walking down into this what seems like a private area of a club, and he runs into his cousin Dimitri, who used to also be a part of the KGB, and he's fine and melanated. So they're basically like, he's like, cousin, and he's like playful and overly affectionate, but you know, if he's Caesar's cousin, he's probably not to be trifled with. And he has like 2 women and a man on him, so I don't know if he like goes for both teams or if they're like his employees or whatever, but they're crowding around him and just chilling with it. You know, like the people who always are around him feed me grapes, that's what they give me vibes. So he's talking with his cousin, he's like, come give me a hug, kiss me on the cheek, and Caesar's like, can you not? And then Dimitri's like, we used to do it when we were little all the time. And Caesar, I know he probably like loves his cousin or whatever, but he just looks annoyed because he's like, Dimitri is very playful. They get into talking about the cricket senator, and he even asks him, do you think it's a good deal or not, or why don't you just back out, or what can you gain from this? And Caesar's like, I need bait to tame a tiger, and you all know who that is, about Lee Wan. So after they talk about that, they also talk about somebody else who I forgot their name about and how they collapsed. And since he has no heir, so I'm thinking it's the other, maybe another mafia boss. Since he has no heir, he's like, since he has no heir, Russia is mine in terms of like the mafia world. So Caesar starts taking off his clothes, and I guess he has a room in there, and they're like, oh yeah, keep the drinks coming to his room, Dimitri says. And they're like, can Caesar really do that? Can he take on 10 people at the same time? I'm like, what do you mean take on 10 people? He about to go and we're not about to see it? So was that what he meant, or is he in a fight club? Because I think he's fighting with something else. So it cuts to Lee Wan, and he is doing something for his mom on the countryside, and I guess the people are looking at him. He's like, I know how it feels to be a foreigner in the countryside. You guys are staring. But I guess his mom sent him to go look for something like her dying wish, and I don't know, but they don't remember her. And the guy she goes to is like, I can give you this much information, but I'm not that much help. So he's like, okay, whatever. He goes back to his apartment, I think, and he sees tickets for a show, and he's like, what is this? So it leads him to where it is, and you know who got him the ticket to the show? Caesar. And Lewan was like, what is this? We're going to talk about business here? I don't think that's appropriate. Caesar was trying to get himself a little date, and that's where we stop. I know you guys are telling me that it's gonna get dark soon, but I like this little back and forth for now.